Welcome back. This time a little update and combat update. In this case, I have decided to declare war on Eperios, that Greek faction. They had just recently conquered Athens, so I decided before they got too much more powerful to go ahead and take them out. I took their capital, Apollina, as it was undefended, and I have my two armies moving through there. I've also moved my navy around from... Neapolis is actually on the other side of the Slam Pass. So in turn 1 I was able to move him down here somewhere. In turn 2 I moved him to his current position. The Eperios navy, their army that they had near their capital decided to embark and went sailing up the Italian coast. But I had moved my two rear armies to either of the coastal cities they could attack. So for some reason they've decided to commit suicide by sea by engaging my actual navy. Even though they outnumber me 2-1, since I'm a navy and they're on troop transports, this is going to be a massacre. As you can see, I didn't even lose a ship. Barely lost anyone. They lost 3 ships completely, including their cavalry units. That was a good victory. We'll enslave them, and that's about where they were when they moved to attack me.
Our joint enemies would tremble if we were your allies.
Sparta was their satrapy, but declined to come to war, though the Macedonians decided to join the war, but it looks like they're having their own issues as their capital is under siege by I guess Attilius, if I recall, their nemesis, their arch enemy, someone they've been in conflict with for all of eternity in this game. So our fleet capture Macedonia, probably not going to happen. We'll go finish off. As you can see, I moved my armies to within range of either city. And there we go. I just wiped out an army. Very few losses. I only lost 10 men in that battle. And now my armies, or my navy's looking pretty peachy. This was an army I'd moved back to heal up. They're fully healed. I gave them a few more units. But I think I'm going to just keep them in this region for now. This was the army I had down here. I recruited some locals, spearmen. This army here is really pissing me off, though they are my friend and ally, because this region is just completely devoid of sustainability, because it's just been pillaged constantly. Because I have military access, I was able to move through their lands with no issues. And, well, yeah, maybe. So here are my two attacking armies. This was the one that had been engaged. Looks like the cavalry's taken a little bit of a beating. As we can see, here is Athens with almost no, nothing to oppose other than a navy, which is fine by me. I'd rather fight Athens without having to fight an enemy army. So in this case, we found an enemy army up here, though they're pretty beat up.
We hunger for battle. Attack!
Let's see if we can attack them. They'll probably retreat. So saying I'm going to lose this battle. Their garrison army is actually quite skilled with their militia. It's the garrisoned hoplites. Those are going to be a pain. Unless we do a night attack. In which case we really lose a person. And that is exactly why I enjoy having the Knight Commander ability with my generals.
How can I be of assistance?
Get this guy a little bit closer. Pella doesn't seem to have anybody there. Read all this information, but I don't really need to see it. So now my problem is, which big city do I go after? Rus is that one, and Pella. So I think I'm gonna have to go north. But which army do I attack it with? The one with cavalry, or the one with only the one? So I can recruit. I'm not so hot on money right now, though.
At your command. None will escape. Laying siege to the settlement.
We got our two armies attacking We'll do one of these, kick him in the nuts, and stab him in the neck. So I lost both my cavalry units, which is a bummer. I'm assuming that because I'm fighting spearmen, my cavalry are the ones taking the brunt.
At your command.
So this is my new army. As you can see, he has very little skill, so we'll give him the Knight Commander ability as well.
We hunger for battle.
We have to. I don't have the money to upgrade that. Of course, they have two of the same buildings for some reason, so we'll destroy that one. Got a little bit more money now.
At your command. At once.
Yeah, now see, I'm gonna take an attrition.
At your command.
I could move these guys, but I don't have any access. I don't think these guys will give me access either. But Pella would be great to take, because then I would have a whole little area under my own control.
Yes.
We can move our navy, Apollina, garrison it to increase the
Commander.
reduce the public disorder. I think that's gonna end this particular turn.
Your orders.
It is. So we'll make that happen. I think because of the number I now have, these guys being close enough to it, they've got improved holds because of that lumber from up here. So I may attack Pella with both of my armies.
At your command.
I'm not worried about their single thunderbolt, because that stack.
Your people are wounded by this war. Now is the chance to end them.
No, we're not. It's actually your people that don't seem to be doing very well. So I think if I could take Pella, I'll try to make peace with the Macedonians, which I could be pronouncing. They could be Macedonians, so I'm pretty sure they're Macedonians. That's their Aparius champion, who's trying to annoy my armies. I may send my spy to the other side of Pella just to make sure there's no Macedonian army in the region.
My skills are yours.
Of course, she can't reach.
Treading softly.
Commander. Ready for. None will escape.
It's going to be one of those 50%. You know what? Even though everything says
Besieging the settlement.
for me not to
Ready
attack,
for battle.
I'm going to do one of
We
these.
hunger for battle. Ready for further orders. To battle!
I'll use both armies. As you can see, they got the Greek archers in this battle. They go the aggressive. Occupy.
Next command.
If I gain that, I mean, oh wow, 500 denarii. So much money. So now I have to spend all my money. Oh, that's strange. Which I don't have very much of. So level 3. Can I not build it? High reform levels required. Can't change that. Can't change that. Change it, but we'll change this one first. So they have that's a unique building, the amphitheatrium. I guess that's probably the equivalent of the gladiator school. And I think we will build the gladiator school there too.
Ready for battle.
And we'll move this guy back.
Call this a garrison.
And I did, between games loads here, I did install a mod that takes away the negative penalty for garrisoning a city, because it still doesn't make sense for there to be a penalty to have an army in a city. In all previous, in the vanilla version, I believe, and in all other Rome games, when you garrison a city, you actually increase the public order, because I mean your people aren't going to go right in the street if the army is camped outside the city, sort of thing. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, we'll do that because we need to do the public order. So the public disorder here is because of the epidamnus of the Aridae, because of their influence in culture. I am trying to spread my culture. I think after I kind of finish off the Greeks here, I think I'll even attack Sparta, even though Rhodes will be some time off. I think I will start consolidating, and perhaps I guess I don't need to worry about Navisos, because it's the so okay, so when I played Macedonia, this basically happened. Well, though Philippopolis remained under my control. I don't remember it being a Volsci, but I guess it is. But in my game, these two cities were at war with each other. I think it was these two at least, and they basically traded cities, and then I kind of moved up and took up the coast. Well, then these people traded cities as well. So in this case, it looks like these are the 4 cities in this territory, which is fine by me. Of course, Epidaminus is part of this coastal, so I think I will have to go to war against my longtime ally, who I actually got to join my war against the whoever the Insurbes, or not the Insurbes, the green guys, whoever they were, that were occupying these cities, because at the time they had, I thought this Tripoli unit was one of theirs because the basically same color flag. So I got them to come to the war, and they had both their armies up here, basically defending the city for me, though they never actually saw combat. I actually didn't really even need them.
How may I serve you?
So we'll,
Swift and silent.
we control that city, we can move our spy.
No
So it
further
doesn't
orders?
look like the Macedonians are in any position to continue this war. We'll
We are
hit
not
them up
known as patient people.
later.
Therefore, welcome. Speak to the point.
Okay. Looking for all the money I can.
God.
Take 6 Gs, thank you very much. It's gonna take 6 turns to change all these. Just completely demolish that one. And that one. That way I can build a lesser one for cheaper, instead of having to use up all my money. Alright, so we'll end. Well, it looks like a few people. Let me just, this time it's our general. Yeah, I just don't know what the naval ones really are. So we'll just pump that up to the max. Make him a pretty good.
Fleet reporting.
Okay, shouldn't be able to move up there. His location's pretty good since the Greeks are my main enemies right now. And somebody else.
At your command.
This guy. Look at that. 2 for 2. So this is the new army, so we're gonna go as the green. Yeah. So if he gets attacked by this non-existent force here,
Ready for orders.
should be okay. So let's see, we can recruit some Molossian hounds. That's interesting. Didn't know there were other types of hounds in this game, but apparently there are. Otherwise, the only other really important unit is the Sperians, which are basically the Greek version of the Illyrian spearmen I have. So this time we won't do anything like that. We'll go on to our next turn. It would be nice if you guys would leave some feedback for me, so that I know people are actually watching these videos or reading the posts I make on the forums. Yeah, just lets me know that I'm not doing this for no reason, because it does take some time to not only record these videos as opposed to just playing.
In honor, I come bearing gifts.
I mean, that's
And why do you
tempting.
move away in such a fashion?
Now, the hard part with this decision is that amount of money is tempting, because it will let me, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but if I don't take them now, they'll have time, because they're in Athens, which is probably a much better starting city than the one they were originally in. It will give them time to essentially build up a bigger force. So, at this time we're going to decline it. And since my northern border around Pella is secure, I'm going to move both my armies in to lay siege to Athens. It is tempting to record that battle on the map, because Athens is a unique city.
At your command. Besieging settlement. We take this settlement for Rome. None will escape.
By sieging them right now, I also prevent them from being able to recruit new units into their army. So that's part of the reason we do that.
You have further orders?
I guess I was supposed to say, why isn't my spy moving? But it's not my spy, it's one of theirs. I can't manipulate him. Can't assassinate him either. Probably means he's higher than I am. Same with her. What? See if we can coerce them to joining our side. Well, agent on agent action. This will probably go poorly. Only a 1 in 5 chance.
Succeeding is what I
But it prevented the enemy from doing anything. So once again, we got another one of these. Dismember the facade of a pet eagle. The bird came to the boy. Sure sign of his greatness. Or hear the gods will you find addition or make him a priest. They wanted their own. Ooh. Make him a priest. I don't think the gods will like it if I take him for myself.
Ready for orders. Victory for Rome! Ah!
As you can see, I can build. So this tortoise, and I thought it was a tortoise like the shield. If you look at what it says, it's like a devastating battering ram. However, it's not for a door, or not a door, for the gates. It's actually to knock down a wall. And I have used it in battle, and it was pretty awesome because there were enemy soldiers on the wall. When you bash down the wall collapses, the enemy go with you. So I wonder if I wait turn.
Besieging settlement.
I don't think I will fight that battle on the map. I just kind of want to get this little conflict over with. I think we have all this money for. Okay, so we gotta. So I've been building aqueducts everywhere. We've got food going in there. I mean, agriculture is how we make our money in this game. We've already got a few commercial quarries. I could do the public order thing. We do need a temple though, so let's build a temple there. Do we want a suburbia? Or local armies over here gain experience each turn. I don't think we're gonna recruit any here. What if I build go suburbia? Because we're gonna make Athens and Sparta our eastern military center. I mean, if I can get auxiliary Greek troops, that would be pretty nice. I'm researching their technology to let me build level 3 cities. And I want Rome to grow. It's still not expanding as fast as I would like it to. Let's take a look up here. None of these. Everything is level 2. Already have an aqueduct over there. So yeah, alright. Economy is back on the positive side of things, and as you can see, there's the aqueduct I built in Delminium. I think a lot of those big buildings that you build in the capital actually show up more than others. But it's kind of cool seeing the aqueduct connected to a river like that. Alright, so kind of as we were hoping, the garrison has decided to come out and try and fight me, which ended very badly for them. It allows me to move into the city.
Hermes would surely bless you if trade between us.
Yes, we'll trade with Sparta because we're just gonna solidify things right now and perhaps focus on those people I have trade agreements and alliances with that make up the remainder of the Greeks. Or I guess they're the Thracians, aren't they? I don't like how that guy keeps moving. The gods were pleased with the boy, needed well in training. They gained some more influence with the Senate. To 46, it kind of fluctuates because sometimes I lose it. You see I'm trading with a whole lot of people. And where does my enemy have a so it's just their naval unit is what's keeping them alive, which is why. Fire pots, assaulters.
Yes. Waiting for a new course.
I don't think it was a smart idea moving my navy there.
Ready for battle.
Now we're gonna have to move this guy
Make haste,
homewards.
men. We hunger for battle.
Melee and defense. Wow, so I have a lot of new things to pick from. Cavalry. I wonder if I can give these to those governors. I'm thinking I can. Lordy Gravitas. That one's not bad, the Statue of Mars. Winter is coming. Well, Game of Thrones reference there. Executioner. Sea Master. That was all the exiled me, Greek exile. That one gives me a bonus against Hellenic factions. I think I was gonna go with that. Which makes me wonder.
Your orders?
I can. There was a naval one. I forget which one it was. That one. Makes me want to look. Apologize for doing this. He's already got a good one. Oh yes, my governors.
I live to serve
Apparently not available for them. That's too bad, because it would have been interesting or fun to add some of those sort of governors. I wonder if it's automatically selected or if it's a random selection when you first recruit a general. So I'll end this video here, and I'll come back when things get interesting once more. I'm not sure if I'm still recording, but I've been having a little bit of problems with my recording lately, so I may have to reboot my computer, see what's going on, or if it's more of when other things are going on.